Happy week 5. Hope you had a super fantastic 3-day weekend and you get another one coming up. So that's like the best day ever. All right, so let's get started for today's little activity. We are in advisory going to be looking at a sample project proposal. So pull this out. I know that your advisory teacher already gave this to you. And this is exactly what your proposal will look like when we get started typing it up. As you can see, it's beautifully annotated by Mrs. Meredith, telling you all the things you need to know about each component of the project. So I want to quickly just go through them with you. Next week, we're going to actually have a template that you're going to open up on your Chromebook, and we're going to walk through each of the different pieces in the proposal. But I just wanted to go over that with you quickly today. So clearly, this is a sample. You're gonna change this to reflect your project and what you're gonna need to include. But basically, I just wanted to talk about the different pieces. So if you could just follow along with me as we go down, well, that's what we're gonna talk about today. So you'll start, of course, with your name and all the good information about you. Then your project. What the title, what project you're going to be doing. In this My Idea section, you're going to include, and you can see she underlined, a summary of your project and goals. What are you going to do? What's the project? What is it going to include? What are all the different components that you're going to focus on and complete as you complete this project? You're going to need to include the name of your consultant, the person that's going to help you. Remember, we talked about that person who's going to help you learn how to do these things, accomplish your project, put it all together, all of those good things. Okay, so when you're writing this abstract, this My Idea chunk, you're going to need to look at those project guidelines and make sure you're including all of the things that you're going to have to include. You want to make sure too that you write in that who's going to evaluate you. Where are you going to get all of that, those evaluations done? The audience, the client, the consultant. All right, learning skills is the next chunk. What will you have to learn in order to accomplish this project? Yes, it's good to learn people skills. Yes, it's good to learn how to talk to people and to get over your fear of public speaking. Fantastic. But those aren't learning steps that are going to have to happen in order for you to accomplish this project. So these are going to be super project specific. I will need to learn vocabulary about blah, blah, blah. I will need to learn the different tools required in construction. I will need to learn the different materials that I'm going to need in order to bake my cake. I'm going to need to learn about different aperture and focus and lenses to do my photography project. What are you specifically going to have to learn to accomplish the project that you want to do? Okay, then it goes straight into this awesome part right here, the project steps. And as you can see inside, it's really long. That's the longest chunk. This is step by step, like a plan, like a checklist. What are you going to have to do to complete your project? Step by step by step, okay? Then my evidence down here, documentation. You need to document your whole entire process. As you're doing your project, as you're completing it, throughout the whole entire thing, you're going to have to keep documentation, proof, evidence that you did your project. So you're going to all have a little section that's specific to the type of project you're going to do. Everybody needs to have 15 pictures. Everybody needs to have 6 videos. Mrs. Meredith wrote that down right here on the side. So you will have all of those things plus specific stuff for your project type, and that's all included on those project guidelines. So take a look and check that out. You also will need to bring the finished product. If it's a product, you'll need to actually bring that with you. You made something, you're bringing it. You learned to bake, you're bringing a sample cake. You did photography, you need to bring a portfolio with your final images in it. You need to bring the final thing to defense to show your judges. Okay, my stretch. This is justification on why this is going to be a challenge for you. This is why this is something new for you and what specifically you're looking at in that project that's going to maybe stretch your learning or help you grow. What is going to be a challenge for you, okay? Specifically with the project steps. Not, I don't know how to talk to people. I don't like to talk to people. Okay, fine. But with that project, the project that you're doing, how is that project going to help you grow and stretch you and be a challenge? So you want to include that there. This part down here, my little integrity, that's just a sample that we will be kind of copying and pasting over your promise to not be a cheetah and to do a good job, okay? Goal dates. 3 specific dates, on like a timeline to keep you on track with completing your project before it's done. Costs will be overall costs, what are going to be included. You want an itemized list, what you will have to purchase in order to accomplish this project. And then on the back, these are the 4 forms. It's very specific down here. The 4 forms that you're going to have signed while you're completing your project. You're getting your forms signed while you're, completing your proposal. You'll have your forms signed so that once your proposal's done, your forms are done. That's the last little piece that we need in order to approve you. And you can't start your project until your proposal is approved. So you will get a packet of these forms in advisory in a couple weeks as when we get to that section when we're writing it out. Okay, so take a look at all of Mrs. Meredith's cool notes and kind of see and get your ideas all organized so that we can start writing this and typing this next week. Okay, guys, hope you have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.